This is running warm-up number 8. So running warm-up number 8, very advanced. All right, this is not something you're going to do in the first couple months. This is way on down the road with advanced athletes. It's going to start with an overhead skip. Now, Zach's going to use 10 pounds. Obviously, an adult athlete, your high school athletes can probably go 10 pounds. If you have, middle school athletes, 5 pounds is fine. 2.5 pound weight plate is fine. Just holding their hands overhead is okay. PVC pipe is fine. But what this overhead skip is going to do, teach really good posture, and then because it's overhead, because there's more strength and stiffness needed, it's going to increase that stiffness, posture, stability that you're going to put in the ground. So Zach's going to start with an overhead skip, 10 yards. Because he's holding the 10 pound weight, we're not going to jog down, jog back with the 10 pound weight. You still have your same distances, 10 yard cone, 20 yard cone. But we're only going 10 yards. We want lots of reps in 10 yards. Bring that same overhead skip, coming back. Arms stay straight, everything stays pressed up tight. We don't want the arms down here. You don't want the weight balancing on their head. Knee up, toe up, good tall posture. And again, that extra force is increasing the stiffness and the rigidity. So, next one, we're just going to go through all our skips. So next one will be reverse skip. So reverse skip down, reverse skip back. Knee up, toe up, lots of reps. Again, you should be getting 25 to 30 skips inside that 10 yard period. Good. Knee up, toe up, knee up, toe up. That's all got to stay the same. You wouldn't introduce this again before they could do their regular skips or same side skips to the clap and all those things. Tying up the shoe, and then we'll do the same thing coming back. Your arms should get tired doing this. Shoulders should fatigue, arms should fatigue. So if you need to give them 5-10 seconds before they start again, that's okay. You can give them little breaks. Ball of the foot, light and quick. And if they're collapsing when they're doing this, if they're not able to stay real tall and rigid, then the warm-up isn't for them. All right, either give them less weight or go back to one of the other warm-ups. And then we'll finish with lateral, knee up, toe up, a lot of reps. Good, bouncing on the ball of the foot, arms stay pressed up tight. Good, and again, they can catch their breath there or head it right back. But the arms should be good, total body exercise, very intense exercise right here. Then we'll get into our dynamic flexibility. Now at this point, we've run through all our dynamic flexibility exercises. So you could do walking toe touch, you could do groucho, groucho with a twist, knee pull, squash, whatever you want, but pick any 3 to 4 dynamic flexibility exercises you want, because they will need a little bit of a break after doing that stuff. So you do your 4 dynamic flexibility exercises, then next, we have what we call our 360-degree jumps. So I'm going to look at the camera and do it, but you're going to start, we'll start right leg, going over, we'll go right leg, right shoulder. All you're going to do is just a 90-degree jump, balance, stick, hold, stabilize. I'm going to go right leg over my right shoulder, right leg over my left shoulder, and then left leg over my right shoulder. Good, balance. Stabilize, coordinate, good. Stick and hold that landing. Don't go through it so fast that you're not really working the balance and the stability. Good, so he just did right leg over the right shoulder, right leg over the left shoulder. Now he's going left leg, left shoulder. And just a 90-degree hop each time. Balance, stability, control, really good, really good. Perfect. All right, now we're going to get into those single leg hops like we did in running 2. So he's going to jog it down 20 yards, single leg hop coming back on his right, but every 3rd hop, he's going to get a single leg tuck jump. Single leg tuck jump is a really advanced exercise. We're going to see how Zach does. Small hops, they're not jumps. So just like running 2, hop, hop, bump. Good, perfect. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now he's not going for distance. Everything is vertical height. That's really, really nice. That's an intense exercise. So now same thing on the left. Jog it down easy. Single leg hop on the left. Every 3rd to top. And again, the tuck jump, like we talked about before and all the other things, knee up. Don't kick your heel to your butt. It's not a kick your heel to your butt. Do one wrong right here, Zach, and kick the heel to your butt. Right, yeah, that's not it. All right, we don't want to run and think about the knee being down. We want that knee up toward. And then he's just going to do the same thing lateral. So jog it down easy. Right leg. We're already pushing off on that outside leg. Baby little hops. And then it. Good. And same thing, these are really intense. So the jog can be a little bit, so that might be a walk down. All right. Hold them here for a little bit. All right, these aren't things that you're just going to buzz real quick through. Walk down. And then left leg. So left leg, you'll be looking the other direction. You'll be facing the wall. Again, running 8 now, you're months, you're probably 6 months into the program at this point, 5-6 months in. This is intense, so it needs to give them a little bit more rest. It really is blurring the line of what's the warm-up and what's the workout. Perfect. So we did our forward and lateral. Now, with our squats and our lunges, since we have access to that weight plate, all the kids have the weight plate, we're going to use that. So we're going to do a true skater squat. Zach's going to have his arms way out in front of him to counterbalance that. Take that back knee and gently tap the floor. He's trying to not let his foot touch the ground. Good. We're just going to do 5. So now face me so you can see he's trying to keep that back toe off the ground, and if it touches a little bit, no worries. But again, that's big time hard, and if you try and introduce this too soon, the athletes just aren't going to be able to do it. That was really nice. Okay, so that's 5. So let's go 5 on the other leg. And again, the weight actually makes this exercise easier. You might think, oh, that weight's going to make it harder, but being able to counterbalance with that weight actually helps you out. Really nice job. And then we're going to go lateral lunge. Again, the weight makes the lateral lunge really nice. He's going to reach out. That weight's going to act as the counterbalance to his hips, and you'll be able to really sink down low. He can do, 5-6 steps out, 10 yards out, 5-6 steps, 10 yards back. Again, you're running 8. You can have a little discretion on how exactly you want to do this. There's no set way. Your athletes should be very advanced by this time. It doesn't need to be quite so regimented as running 1. Making sure they're sitting down low, and again, that weight plate helps them sit down lower. And then our old standby, it's in every warm-up, 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, 10 repetitions. Great chance for them to catch their breath and just work that, active range of motion on the hamstrings go back. Let them take their time. Each time they reach is a little bit further, all the stuff that we normally say. He's going to finish up with that, and I'm going to kind of introduce the next one. We got what we call our knee pop-ups. So our knee pop-ups, he's going to kneel on the ground and then get to his feet. So with this one, you do need a good surface. Like on a basketball court, this one would be really hard to do. You could certainly replace it with just skip for distance down if you want to do the stuff on top first. But if you're going to do these knee pop-ups, grass, or a turf like this, or something that's soft for them. So knee pop-ups, all we're going to do is 4 on my command. When I say up, he's just going to get to his feet and do nothing from there as fast as he can. Up. Good. And he should hit that in a fairly athletic position. Up. Yes. And you can see the second one was taller than the first one. The taller you can catch this, the better. Up. Yes. Good. And one more. Up. Good. And you can make that competitive with the athletes, see which one can get up there first. Now we're going to get the kneeling pop-ups into a sprint. So when I say up, Zach's going to get to his feet and sprint that first 10 yards. What I want you to watch are his feet and legs. Up. Good. And you can see when he popped up, for him actually that left foot came out forward, got him into that opposite arm, opposite leg, and ready to sprint right out there. So there's a lot you can do with these. We're going to do 4 and just let him do this however he wants. But you can do 4 and cue the athletes to have the right leg come out. You can do some, cue the athletes to have the other leg come out, however you want to do it. Go! Good. And this one isn't a jog. I mean, you could jog down, knee pop-ups back, jog down, knee pop-ups back, but generally this is just kneeling pop-up, boom, and then walk back. Right? And again, initially, whatever foot comes out in front of them, hey, just keep that. But after a couple of weeks, you could cue them to change that lead leg. Up. Good, which he did on that one. You could do knee pop-ups from the side, and when you cue it, you could have them turn on it. There's, you know, the imagination, let your imagination run wild on these. There's a lot of variety. We're just showing you a real simple, basic into a forward sprint. So we got one more. Go. Good. Bang, and he's out of it. So he's going to walk back. Those are our knee pop-ups. That gets into our sprinting section. And he'll get back here and just do our same old soldier. All right, we like the soldier. Opposite arm, opposite leg, kicking up nice and high. Good. 10 yards out, 10 yards back. Great dynamic flexibility. So this is one we always want to put in there.
That's good for you because you have to keep that stamina.
And going back and back. And then we got to do a crawl, so we're on to our crawl. So our crawl is going to be a 360-degree bear crawl. So for a 360-degree bear crawl, you need a lot of space. All right, so Zach will kind of come out here. He's going to get in a push-up position. His toes are going to stay in the ground, and he's just going to walk his upper body around like a clock around his toes. So he's going to go 360 degrees in that bear crawl position one way. You can call it a 360-degree push-up, whatever you want. And then he's going to go 360 degrees the other way. But great shoulder stability, great abdominal core stability, a lot of strength, all kinds of good stuff happening here. You get up, shoulder circles forward, shoulder circles back, raises flames, doesn't matter. That's running warm-up number 8.